There are moments in life when the weight of pain feels unbearable, when every effort seems to collapse under the pressure of disappointment. You may feel alone, forgotten, and on the edge of surrender. But in those silent hours of your struggle, God is speaking to your heart, whispering strength into your soul. He is not distant, He is not ignoring you, He is preparing you. Every setback is shaping something greater within you. When the world tells you to quit, God says, hold on. When your faith trembles, His grace holds firm. This speech is a divine reminder that you are not abandoned in your fight. You are being refined for a purpose far beyond what you can see. There are times when you cry out to God, and all you hear is silence. You pray with all your heart, yet the heavens seem closed. You wait for a sign, a word, a miracle, but nothing seems to move. In those moments, doubt tries to whisper that maybe God has turned away. You begin to question your faith and wonder if your prayers are even being heard. But the truth is, silence from God is not absence from God. He is working behind what your eyes cannot see. When God is silent, it is not because He does not care. It is because He is building something within you. Faith is not grown through comfort, but through trust in the unseen. He allows silence so that you can learn to walk not by what you hear, but by what you believe. When you cannot sense His presence, it forces you to rely on His promises. Every moment of silence is a classroom where your soul learns to trust deeper and stand stronger. You are not being ignored, you are being prepared for greater strength. Sometimes God removes the noise so you can hear what truly matters. When life is filled with chaos, His voice gets lost among your fears and worries, so He quiets everything around you, allowing your spirit to grow still. It is in the silence that your faith matures. You start realizing that His love is not proven by constant answers, but by constant presence. Even when you feel abandoned, His grace surrounds you, shaping your heart into something unshakable. You see, silence is the season where your roots grow deeper. If God spoke every moment, your faith would depend on the sound of His voice, not on the strength of His word. But when He is quiet, you learn endurance. You learn to hold on to what you know rather than what you feel. You begin to recognize that He has already spoken through His promises, and those promises still stand. His silence is never punishment. It is divine training for your spirit to rise above emotions and walk with conviction. There will be days when you feel forgotten, when your prayers seem to vanish into the air. But that is the moment your heart must whisper, "Even now, I trust you." Because faith is not proven in the light, it is proven in the dark. God's silence is not rejection, but redirection. He is leading you away from what will harm you toward what will heal you. Every unanswered prayer carries protection. Every delay carries a lesson. Every quiet moment carries the power of His unseen work. So when heaven seems silent, stand still and believe. God has not left you. He is closer than ever, watching your endurance, shaping your spirit, and preparing your breakthrough. The silence is not the end of your story. It is the space where your faith is forged and your strength is renewed. Keep trusting, for the God who seems silent today will soon speak victory over your life. Every hardship you face carries a deeper meaning than you realize. What feels like pain today may be the preparation for the purpose God has planned for you tomorrow. Sometimes you wonder why you are being tested so often, why life seems to break you down again and again. But God never allows suffering without intention. Each challenge is a tool in His hands, shaping you into the person He designed you to be. The fire that seems to burn you is the same fire that refines you. You may call it failure, but God calls it formation. When doors close, He is not denying you. He is redirecting you towards something better. The tears you shed are not wasted. They water the seeds of strength growing inside you. Every disappointment, every delay, every heartbreak is a message from heaven saying, I am still working. God's way of preparing you often looks like breaking you, because He must remove the weaker parts before revealing the stronger ones. The pain is not punishment, it is progress. In moments when you feel shattered, remember that God does not rebuild with brokenness. He rebuilds through it. The cracks in your soul are not flaws, they are openings for His light to enter. When you walk through trials, you are walking through training. You are learning endurance, patience, and humility. You are learning to depend on faith more than feelings. The very storm you are praying to escape might be the storm that carries you to your destiny. God uses struggle as the soil for growth. Look at every great person of faith, and you will see a story of struggle behind their strength. No one reaches purpose without passing through pressure. God does not develop warriors in comfort. He forms them in battle. The pain that humbles you today is the same strength that will lift you tomorrow. Every time you rise after falling, you prove that His grace is greater than your weakness. Every time you keep going despite the weight, heaven sees a soul being prepared for greatness. When you face trials, do not ask why God allowed it. Ask what He wants you to learn through it. Sometimes He must take you through the valley so you can appreciate the mountain. Sometimes He must strip away what you depend on so you can depend fully on Him. Every loss teaches you the value of surrender. Every delay teaches you the beauty of divine timing. The preparation may be painful, but it is purposeful. God never wastes your tears, He turns them into testimony. So when you feel crushed, remember you are being crafted. The pain is shaping you for something powerful. God is not trying to destroy you. He is preparing you to rise higher than before. What feels like breaking is actually building. One day you will look back and realize that the struggle was not there to stop you. It was there to strengthen you. Faith is not proven when everything is easy. It is proven when everything seems lost. When the world tells you to quit, when your strength runs out, and when your prayers seem unanswered, that is the true test of faith. Anyone can believe when life is smooth, but real faith stands when storms rage. God never promised that the journey would be without pain, but He promised that He would walk with you through every valley. When life tells you to surrender, faith whispers, "Keep going." That whisper is the voice of God within you, reminding you that His promise still stands. Every step you take in faith is a declaration that you trust God, even when you do not understand His plan. It is easy to have confidence when you see the way ahead, but the beauty of faith is in walking without sight. You are not meant to see every answer right now, because faith is the bridge between confusion and clarity. God strengthens your faith not through comfort, but through challenges that test your endurance. Every obstacle is a chance to prove that your faith is stronger than your fear. Every time you refuse to give up, heaven takes notice. There will be days when giving up feels easier than holding on. You will feel tired, forgotten, and overwhelmed. You may even question if God still hears you, but faith means believing even when the evidence says otherwise. It means standing on His word when everything else is falling apart. The strength you need will not come from your body, but from your spirit. It is born in the quiet determination that says, "I will not quit, because God has not quit on me." Faith is not the absence of struggle, it is the courage to continue through it. The moment you decide to press on, you open the door for miracles to move. The enemy wants you to believe that your effort is in vain, but every act of persistence builds your spiritual muscle. Every prayer, even the ones whispered through tears, reaches heaven. God is not ignoring your pain, He is watching your perseverance. The same God who allowed the test will also deliver the victory in His perfect time. Sometimes the breakthrough comes not when you fight harder, but when you stand still and trust deeper. Faith does not always change your situation immediately, but it always changes you. It transforms fear into courage and doubt into endurance. When you continue to walk by faith, even with trembling steps, you prove that your hope is greater than your hurt. Every delay is a part of divine design. God uses time not to deny you, but to prepare you for what you prayed for. So keep walking, even when your legs shake and your heart aches. Keep believing when you cannot see the finish line. God honors those who endure with faith. The blessing you seek may be one prayer, one step, one breath of persistence away. Do not give up, for the God who called you has never failed, and He never will. Life will test your strength and challenge your faith, but God never abandons those who trust in Him. Every silence, every struggle, and every moment of waiting has a divine purpose. What seems like delay is preparation, and what feels like pain is transformation. You were never meant to give up, because your story is still being written by the hands of a faithful God. Stand firm, keep believing, and let your heart rest in the truth that His promise is greater than your pain. The same God who brought you this far will finish what He began within you.